It all with matte black and all that. How are you holding up during all this COVID?
Well, pretty good. Actually, I haven't been that affected. I mean, there's still construction going on.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of homeowners trying to. Home Depot is horrible though.
I know. I heard. Yeah.
That's the bad part about it. But I mean, driving back from LA to Hollywood to North Hollywood, the Valley has been pretty good.
What's up, everybody? William John RAITT, and we are back with another episode of Design and Invest, COVID edition. Sorry, I'm take the mask off for a little while during this video. Just make sure we social distance and follow the rules and regulations for job sites. But we are here checking in at the Lake Hollywood property. It is progressing pretty fast here. The countertops are going in next, meeting with some finished trades and just managing. We gotta stay home as much as we can and social distance, like I said. But at the same time, work has to continue. And this is me in the new day and age working. So let's go inside, check in on things, and meet with some trades. All right, we're here with Alex, the metal fab guy, the bandit, ready to rob people with your bandana. Gotta keep it fresh, man. So he's gonna be helping do some fab work on this. We're gonna build a gate right here, and it's a nice glass one to match the front door, as well as do this fencing here in the front to a horizontal. Hit it all with matte black and all that. How are you holding up during all this COVID?
Well, pretty good. Actually, I haven't been that affected. I mean, there's still construction going on.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of homeowners trying to. Home Depot is horrible though.
I know. I heard. Yeah.
That's the bad part about it. But I mean, driving back from LA to Hollywood to North Hollywood, the Valley has been pretty good.
That's good. As long as you're staying busy, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep it protected, and all your guys make sure they're masked up and stuff on jobs.
Yeah. I mean, staying away and all that.
Okay.
6 feet. But yeah,
Well,
we're
good,
excited about the opportunity.
Cool.
For our railings.
Awesome, man. We'll do your measurements. I'll catch up with you in a few, and then we'll get cranking. Okay, right now we're just working on all the finish items. We've got the baseboards going in right now. We have the house is fully painted. The recessed lights are in. The smart home guys hard at work doing all of the low voltage stuff. And AC vents are in. I mean, we're really down here at the end. Flooring's in. I'm gonna point out some cool features and show you some trick stuff that we got going on. So we got this porcelanosa, beautiful tile with a black Schluter trim, a direct vent fireplace. Everything's good to go there. We got in the kitchen. Kitchen is done. Essentially, all we have to do now is just put the stone on it and all the sinks and then faucets and stuff like that. But we got this nice big fabulous island. We have 3 pendants dropping. Actually, we changed that. We're gonna just do 2 pendants instead of 3. We have these top lights of the cabinets. Those are all lit up for some accessories and things like that. This beautiful stone that we have, it's a quartzite that's going in. Looks kind of like a rocky road. It has some nice swirls in it. And we're gonna run that same material up the backsplash. And it has the same colors. Like with this one, we did an alternating color theme. We did a nice like light colored, almost a white for the uppers. And all of the lowers, we did a sort of more of a wood grain material. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to tie those two together with the swirls and the material that for the quartzite that's going in, and that's gonna be the icing. All the finishes matte black, all the undermount sinks, the faucets, the whole shebang. We have a prep sink in the island that has a built-in butcher block top like we did at the Edwin property. And then for the main sink, it's a nice big undermount black sink, beautiful sink. And yeah, come check out this pantry. The pantry is pretty sick. Okay, so over here we have a big built-in 48-inch fridge. The way that I like to install these is I give them some breathing room in the back so you can service the appliances and such. A lot of people, like, they do it so close that, like,
you end up at the end where you can't fully build it in because it pops out. They didn't like plan it right. These fridges are always a little deeper once you put all the cords and the stuff like that. So you have to really be mindful about that. So, I mean, this comes down to months ago when we were doing the framing of this wall, you know, the width of it. I knew that I had to go deeper and to allow for, you know, like I said, servicing. So you see this space here. Really all you need is this much space, 24 inches for most of these appliances, usually about 25 inches or so. I gave closer to 30 inches. Actually, I think I did 30 inches. So you have that room for the hoses and all of that stuff, just in case. And also a lot of times these boxes for like the water and stuff have to be in precise locations that have like shelves built into the back of the fridges and stuff. And in this house, I was like, you know what, let's not bother, just put it in where you normally would, whatever, as long as we have that room that allows you to run your hoses and stuff. And same thing for electrical, gas lines, things like that. If you can give it a little more room, do it. Trust me, it's gonna only help you in design in the long run. Come check out this pantry. We really packed it in on this space. Not a very huge space, but we made sure, okay, these aren't activated yet, all Lutron switches and stuff, but yeah, so we did a little countertop in there. So you could put a blender, made sure that we planned in, we put electrical where the backsplash is gonna be. Very tricked out, very like just maximizing the space. You have room for cans and shelves all around, and then the countertop for the stuff that you don't wanna see, like a toaster oven, blenders, I mean, whatever you don't wanna see, maybe a deep fryer, I don't know, whatever. But it's a really cool space, and it works out very, very nicely in this kitchen and in the flow as you sort of enter the service channel. Right here we have we're putting a nice espresso machine, coffee maker. Awesome feature for this house. This house is gonna sell for upwards of $4 million, $4.5 million or so. And so you really have to have all the bells and whistles in this house. And this is almost a must, as crazy as that sounds, you know. Okay, as you work your way outside, we're working on all of the concrete work has been completed. Now we're just working on the pool, finishing it up. All the coping is done, all of the tile work is done. Now they're just gonna put the plaster. We're doing a nice, really light blue Pebble Tech, which is a beautiful material that has a nice, you know, pebble grain finish to it and a nice depth to it as well. When you add the water, it's gonna blend in really nicely with that blue tile and just be like a nice blue sea. And we have a fire pit right up there at the top of this sort of sun deck. Some water sprays that are coming into the pool. And it's quite beautiful. This isn't a house that has grass and things like that. We do have this really cool little V shape over here that we're gonna be landscaping and putting some pots in. I mean, it's freaking cool. And we have an awesome landscape designer that we have coming on board. I met with her yesterday out here, Katarina, and she's, I mean, always goes above and beyond with her work. We've used her a lot in the past. Around the corner, I won't go over there right now because the sun's really bright, but we have the barbecue area where we're putting a barbecue, we're putting, you know, the whole shebang over there. It's about 9 feet built in. And yeah, it's gonna be an entertainer's house for sure. Okay, another trick feature that we are doing is we're adding a sort of wine cellar underneath the stairs here. To the left of the stairs is always a tricky place when you're doing design work. Well, especially when you're staging, it's like, what do you put there? You can't really sit underneath your stairs, you know, and if you put a console table, it doesn't really work, you know, but having this glass enclosure to the left of it, it works out really nicely. We're gonna put wine bottles, like pegs on the side wall to hold the bottles, and we have a closet that goes under the stairs so you can store some stuff as well. But we're gonna have our wood guy, Steve Holt, who we've used in the past, do an accent wall in there, clad that entire left side, so when we put the pegs on, it adds a dimension and depth to the space. But it's really sweet use of space and practical and really not that expensive. We were already doing glass going up the side of the stairs, so really all we did was we sealed in the front of it. Glass guy was super cool. He said he had an extra storefront glass, and so he didn't charge us to put it in. So awesome to have people like that on your team. Okay, here in the powder room, it's a nice big space, so it gives us an opportunity to do some wows and some things. Also, this house, this is the room that all your guests are gonna be using when they're visiting, so you gotta bring it on these spaces. A lot of people, they don't really do that, and it's a big misstep for a home this price point. So let me walk you through what we're doing in here. So we have a nice floating vanity We're gonna do a 3.5 inch mitered edge stone top, nice thick white quartz. On top, we're doing a top mount sink. All the finish in this bathroom is gonna be champagne bronze. Big filler champagne bronze. We have this awesome sort of hexagon style light fixture, not light fixture, but mirror going in. So it's all about symmetry right here. It's gonna be beautiful symmetry. You have nice champagne bronze light fixture. And this whole back wall is gonna also be an accent wall. We're going to do vertical slats of wood in different sort of alternating colors of stains on that wood, and with about an inch gap in between. And then the back wall is gonna be painted gold. So the whole wall is gonna be gold with these slats of wood on top, affixed and cladded to the wall. So you see that strips of gold in between all of the wood. And then on top of that is gonna be that hexagon champagne bronze mirror and that light fixture. It's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be that wow factor that everybody talks about. When someone comes in here to use your restroom, they're 100% gonna be like, whoa, your bathroom is awesome. I may, as long as it's not overwhelming, also do some wallpaper in the other walls, the other 3 walls. I don't know yet, we have to see. I want to feel this first once it's all done. But there's a cool space to the right of the vanity too that we're gonna put a nice statuette or something that, like a big, I don't know, African statue or something cool that'll ground that space. But this is a beautiful size. I love work, when I have powder rooms this big to work with, it's always an awesome opportunity to bring it. So we are here in the media room now. This one is also going to be a really cool feature of the home. It's downstairs, so when it's one of the first rooms they're going to enter as they're touring the property or visiting it. And again, another opportunity to really bring it. This has an attached bath that will be the service bathroom for the pool. So there's a slider right off, so when you come in, you're accessing that bathroom. So another bathroom that people are going to be visiting that needs to be kind of cool. So we use a really cool geometric shaped tile, which you'll see in a second. But it is technically a bedroom, so we have a walk-in closet, and then we have this awesome wet bar. We're gonna waterfall the sides of this, white quartz, and then we're gonna stage this as a bar and set it all up with bottles and the whole shebang. In this peninsula, we have a wine sort of beverage fridge, as well as a kegerator fridge as well. So the keg is gonna be right here in the middle, so you can pour beer and really entertain. This is 100% the lifestyle of the person who's gonna buy this house, so this is an important feature for them. In addition to that, we're gonna have an 80, 90-inch television on that wall, and a nice big built-in, not built-in, I think it's just gonna be furniture, but a nice long TV console underneath it. And the sofa will be here. This here is your media room, so we have surround sound in here, all tricked out. All of the blinds in here are gonna be blackout blinds, so you just say something like, Alexa, movie time. And then the blinds will drop, the TV will go on, the lighting will dim to wherever you want them to dim to, or just go off altogether, and really set that mood. Thank God for smart home technology now and being able to do that. All the windows are wired in the property. This one and the master are the only ones we're actually gonna put the blinds, the roller shades in. The other rooms are wired for it, so they can if they want at a later time, but it's really costly, so we really just wanna showcase important rooms, all the secondary rooms and things like that we wanna keep open, and so you can see the views, especially in a home like this underneath the Hollywood sign. You wanna really showcase those views, as well as Lake Hollywood and things like that. So over here is the room, the bathroom that services the pool, like I said. And if you look here, we chose a lot of really clean colors. So we did a nice white and black sort of geometric shaped tile, as well as white. This is like a high gloss white flooring. And in the vanity, we did some space underneath it so you could do some roll towels for the pool. Very well thought out. All of the trim in here is matte black. We have all the bells and whistles. We have a 3-way diverter. We have the hand wand. We have the shower. Actually, this is just 2-way, hand wand and shower. But this is Brizzo Delta series, like a higher end Delta. and it's really clean. It has nice square lines, so we're doing square lines throughout the house for the most part. All of the hardware on the seamless glass that we're gonna be installing is also square seamless glass. The handles on the glass are gonna be square, and so it looks really, really cool. We did a nice shower niche with the same geometric pattern here. It's a beautiful bathroom that people will talk about. All right, master suite time, and sweet it is. Let me take this off, I was just talking to somebody. So here's the bed wall. Beautiful bed wall. We have some nice industrial sort of sconces that hang down here over the nightstands on each side. Nice high back headboard here. As you're in bed, you're looking up at the Hollywood sign. It's literally right there. That is the money shot of this property. And this is one of the most important spaces in a home, the master suite. So we really wanted to bring it on all fronts. If you check out here too, you have a nice sort of mini bar slash wine station, coffee station. You have your outlet right here on the side. We're doing the same sort of rocky road looking quartzite in here, and then we're gonna run that up too. So it looks really sweet, all sort of caved in right here. And then we have a little wine fridge going underneath here. Nice space for some glasses. I may end up putting those little glass things right here. Maybe a little much for here, but it might look kind of cool too. This is his closet, also with a view of the Hollywood sign, which is freaking awesome. This closet on its own will be pretty sweet for anybody, just for any master, just one. But we also have hers, which I'll show you right now. But let's check this out. So all the finished items have been ordered. They're starting to trickle in. We're just sort of storing them in the master right now. So these are like the pop-up drains, the pulls for the handles and things like that coming in. And so I need to go through all this and assign them per room. It's actually kind of fun for me. You crack them open. It's like opening up gifts, unboxing, and you know, going to each room and laying them in place for the trades. As the stone guy comes in, he's gonna need all the sinks, undermount sinks, top mount sinks. He's gonna know where the whole locations are for the faucets, and the cabinet guys are gonna come put the handles, so they need to know which handles go where. And in a house like this, you're not just buying 100 or 50 of the same size handles. You have different handles, different finishes, different everything. So you need to go and tell him exactly where. What I do is I put a piece of tape. I literally put tape on the drawers where they go, so that way they know. It's a lot of work, but you don't want mistakes. You don't want a drawer that's beautiful, you know, wood to be drilled wrong. If they drill it wrong, and then you got a hole in it, you're gonna have to redo it. So you got to make sure that you measure twice, cut once. Okay, now this is the ultimate hers closet. So over here we have a nice makeup area, a makeup station. We're doing a light up mirror, a backlit mirror. Actually, it's on the side lit mirror. And then we have just tons of awesome space for shoes, for purses. We also have a shelf that runs around the entire space. This awesome little nook over here, that's even more space, you know, put your dresses. And I mean, this closet is pretty killer. And we're gonna do a champagne bronze finish in here. So champagne bronze for the light fixture. Sorry, not light fixture. We're doing a light up mirror for all the pools. And when we do all of the accents and all of the decorating in this room, we're gonna stage it with you know, nice champagne bronze, you know, jewelry holders and towel bars and things like that really set it off. The trim for like maybe the robe hooks, those will also be champagne bronze. So it has just a little delicate icing on the cake in here. But this is a really beautiful walk-in closet that I think is gonna go over very, very well. Okay, this awesome little cove right here is for seating. So you have like sofa right here. We lit up, you know, this area. We're gonna do TV on that wall, but you also have the option to do both if you wanted to. But this right here has awesome views of the canyon and the sort of Lake Hollywood off of the deck right here that views the lake. And then it transitions straight into the master bath. Master bath is a killer master bath. Over here we have a floating vanity. We're gonna do the same thick 3.5 inch mitered white quartz. as well as top mat sinks in here. And I've got these faucets that I've never used before, but they're freaking awesome. They're like 2.5 feet faucets. They come up and they spill in, but like with just like a wire almost. And then we have these awesome mirrors that are square that go over here. We have pendants dropping right here, so it drops right over the vessel sinks. And then we have this cool soffit up here that we built. It frames in the space nicely, but also it houses our steam unit for the shower. Over here, we walled all of this tile in with the nice porcelanosa tile, beautiful tile. We did the Brizo unit for the shower. We did the shower head, the shower wand, rain shower head, steam unit. We got the glass going in next. That's gonna be all the way to the ceiling with the louver glass on the top to vent out the steam and such. And then over here, you have your nice floating tub. Open the window, Hollywood sign right there as you're soaking in the tub. Your toilet corral is over here. We're gonna top this pony wall, half wall up with glass to the ceiling. And over here we have a nice Toto toilet that we're putting in with the washlet with the automatic bidet features. And yeah, that's this. Let's check out this view. Okay, we are out here on the master deck right now. We're gonna be diving in with a couple other vendors, but nothing that we need to get on tape. But I'm gonna leave you here. And remember guys, design, invest, and repeat. Be safe.
Tell me if you